Welcome to Greyhound Homer, Essex and Herts, which is a branch of the Retired Greyhound Trust based here in Essex. This here is Droopy's London. I'm sure many of you remember him from On the Track, now known as London. He's looking for his forever home. I'm looking forward to introducing you to the people here who work so hard to find these greyhounds the homes that they deserve.
We've got enough room for 100 dogs, although we only have 54 here at any one time. We don't go over that amount. We've got about 30 paddocks and it's in 6 acres. We get walkers come down and they can walk around the field and it's totally enclosed. So if a dog get off the lead, it can't get out. So it's absolutely lovely.
For anybody who lives in this Essex area, how helpful are these walkers that come down every day?
Oh, they're totally brilliant. I mean, the dogs get out, the dogs get, a look round. They're out of the kennels, out of a paddock. They get handled. Even the shyest dog within a couple of weeks becomes absolutely lovely. They get over their nerves and, people see them down the field, they're sitting on the bench cuddling the dog. As soon as the dog comes back up here, it's given a treat. So it knows as soon as it walks over, there's a treat waiting for it. Absolutely lovely for them.
Well, I'm joined now by some of the volunteer walkers here at this retirement centre, and you've been coming here for a long time walking these greyhounds, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a good few years now. At least 6 years we've been coming down here walking them. Absolutely love it. Initially, just because I absolutely love greyhounds. Love them, think they're elegant dogs. Never had one at that point in time. Now I have 3. So their magic's kind of washed off on me. Meet loads of people, good friends, and also we go out and do loads of fundraising as well.
I know you're tempted by a 4th because you've got Rocket here, who is one of the longer term residents. Now I can't understand why he's not getting a home.
I know, yeah. I think there's still space on our floor at home, so you never know.
I'd be tempted. He's absolutely beautiful. Now you're walking great. We're hoping you're not going to go into labour anytime soon, but what is it you love about coming down here?
I don't know, just getting used to the dogs and getting to know each of them, because they're sort of special and individual in their own certain way, and we can then write up a description for the website, and that helps other people get to know them as well and hopefully give them a home. We've got 2 at home. They're just lovely.
It's a really good job you're doing. This is Leggy, or Legend as he's known down here, and he's struggling to get a home. He is a little bit scruffy, but it's important to say this is the kind of thing, he's losing a lot of fur. It would sort itself out when he got a home.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my 2 were really scruffy when they came out the kennels. I mean, sometimes the black ones are almost brown, they're so scruffy, but they shine up really nicely with just a little bit of TLC, and a nice mattress as well.
Yeah, Leggy definitely needs a little bit of TLC, and we've got TJ's Black Hawk here as well, and why do you like coming down here to walk the greyhounds?
I just enjoy being with the dogs. We first started because my husband didn't want a dog, so I used to bring my daughters down here. My husband caved in and we now have 2 dogs and are thinking about a 3rd. And I just like being with the dogs and I like meeting the people and going to the shows. I just enjoy the exercise and everything about it, really.
And anybody can come down here and do this, can't they?
Yeah, anybody can come down here, providing you're over 16, and walk the dogs between 10 and 12 in the mornings. There's always room for more walkers, and hopefully that will persuade people that they're lovely dogs and they can take one home as well.
Any trainer can come here because we're not attached to a track. They can put their dog on the list. When it's on the list, they have to get it neutered, teeth cleaned, vaccinated before we will take it in. Once we take it in, it comes in free of charge. When the dog goes out, it gets a coat with it, a lead and collar and a muzzle, full instructions what to do with it. And yeah, that's what we do. And so now, luckily, we've homed over 2,000.
Well, I'm very pleased to say we've happened to visit Essex Homer here at the right time, because Humphrey here is the 2000th greyhound that they have rehomed since 2006, and very proud of it he is as well, with his jacket on there. Michael, who took this greyhound home, and of course you already had one by the name of Twiggy, and indeed these weren't your first greyhounds, were they?
They weren't, no. We had one before called Ollie, but sadly we lost him 4 weeks ago, but she's much happier now. She's got a friend again.
And tell us how you came to home greyhounds in the first place, because you were thinking about getting a dog, and it just shows the importance of getting greyhounds out there, the fact you came to home greyhounds.
Absolutely. We really wasn't sure what to get, to be honest. We was thinking a couple of different breeds, but we went to York Races, horse racing, and RGT in Sheffield were actually there, so that gave us the idea. So when we come down, we googled and found us where we was in Ockenden at the time, and yeah, that's where it all started.
What do you think of them as pets?
Absolutely lovely. They're so chilled out and they're lazy like me, which is quite good, really.
Humphrey here has only been home with you a week. How's he settled in?
Absolutely brilliant. We've had no accidents, no trouble. He's done the stairs already, so yeah, really good.
And Twiggy, has she adapted okay?
Yeah, very much so. They've already had kisses in the morning, so loving it.
Well, Pat, this is one of 2 kennel blocks that you've got here. The thing that strikes me the most is how many black greyhounds need rehoming.
Oh, goodness me, yes. I mean, it's 80% of them are black. Look at their personality, don't look at their colour.
The kennels are nice. I mean, look at this. They're so chilled in there with their coats on and their blanket. Although you are a branch of the Retired Greyhound Trust, it takes a lot more money to achieve what you do, doesn't it? How do you go about raising that money?
We are out every weekend from the beginning of April. We fundraise every weekend. We take the trailer, take the dogs, any event that's about. So obviously the more volunteers we can get, the better.
One of the things you recently spent that money on was an ambulance, just in case any of these greyhounds need veterinary care.
Yes, we bought the ambulance, which we're very proud of, and it's ideal. It's easy for us to take dogs to the vets, vaccinations, stuff like that.
One of the greyhounds who's been here a little while now, who I know you want to mention, is TJ's Black Hawk, who he's not going to be the most straightforward of dog for somebody to rehome, but he certainly deserves a home. He's a beautiful dog.
He's absolutely lovely. The trouble is he's got panis, which is an eye condition that it means he's got to have drops daily put in his eyes. If he doesn't have them, he will go blind. We're prepared to pay for those drops forever for the dog. If somebody would like to home him, it would be totally brilliant, and he's a super dog.
And for you personally, you're of course married to the trainer at Harlow, Dick Philpott, but you put in a tremendous number of hours here. Tell us a bit about what it's like for you personally.
It's a lot of hours. I mean, probably 40 or more hours per week. I mean, up and down the kennels, seeing to people, doing home checks, doing the paperwork for both the trainers and the new owners. Hell of a lot of paperwork. Wish we could get rid of some of it. But yeah, no, but it's brilliant.
I don't want to give out too much information about your age, but you are over 70 and doing all this for absolutely nothing.
For absolutely nothing, yeah, just for the love of the dogs.
How rewarding is it?
Oh, it's brilliant. If you see a dog in a home, when you go back and do the follow-up and you see that the dog's absolutely settled, brilliant. That's what makes it all worthwhile.
What can you say to somebody who's perhaps sitting at home thinking of homing and having a Springer Spaniel or a Labrador? What would you say to them?
Have a greyhound. So much less work than with a Springer or a Boxer or whatever. A greyhound will be chilled out, will be an absolute bonus to you to have. Fantastic.
Just give them a chance.
That's it. Give them a chance. That's all they need, just to show how wonderful they are.